Mr. Wade here and Mrs. Crime. We are now heading to Brownsville, Oregon. We've been wanting to get here for quite some time. We are going out here to see the movie's place and location of the 1986-87 movie Stand By Me. Hope you guys enjoy this feature here. We've been trying to get out here for quite some time. Subscribe to our channel. If you haven't already, like it. Once again, welcome to Castle Rock. This crime right there. The city of Brownsville. This is actually Castle Rock. Now, you see that sign right here. You walk down a little further. I think this right here is the store that comes out of reading the book, the magazine. The store name has changed up here. It was something else. I'm going to put it side by side and let you guys know about that one. Blue Point Diner was named something else in the film. Of course, things change as time goes on. I got some gifts in there. We got some gifts up in there too. So as you know, it always feels good to be in a place where it brings back the childhood memories. I tried to look at the movie last night, Stand By Me, fell asleep on it as usual. Mrs. Crime kept up with the movie. And I was trying to get some exact footage of where everything's at. But we are here now in Brownsville, Oregon, taking our photo shots and the movie Stand By Me and all the historical shots. So this is the city they call Castle Rock. Of course, Stephen King called it Castle Rock because the book he made before this actual movie was actually a story about their body. This is that shot of Castle Rock. Stand By Me. This is the shot right here. So we are here at the Brownsville City Hall and we found the actual movie stand play card of Stand By Me. Right here on the wall. Mrs. Crime is right at it right now. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what it says. Stand By Me, 1986. Brownsville stood in the fictitious town of Castle Rock during the filming of Stand By Me, which was set the summer of 1959. Four 12-year-old boys embark on the adventure of their lives after they hear a rumor that the body of a missing boy lies somewhere in the woods. Did you know? At least 6 different scenes from Stand By Me were filmed near this spot, including a scene where the character Vern finds a penny in the street. So this is the corner where Vern actually picked up the penny when they both, all three were saying goodbyes. This is the actual corner right here on North Main Street in Castle Rock. So this is the actual corner right here. If you walk out here, right here is the actual penny they placed into the ground to show the landmark of where he actually found the penny. Down there is a bridge where they actually came back from at the end of the journey. So this is the actual corner right here. So we are now walking towards the Brownsville Museum, and it has landmarks on the building, so it must be another site. Museum and gift shop. What's in there? They're about to close. Must be about to close, because that's where the caboose is. Close at 4. They close. You can go see. And then we missed the closing of it, but it's another landmark. Brownsville, Lynn County Historical. Of course, Mrs. Crime, she is now inside, as you see. So we are now in the Lynn County Museum. Took a while for me to say museum, right? Wow, got a lot of old stuff here. Nice. Wow, they got a lot of good stuff back here. Yeah, Mrs. Crime is actually liking this. So we are now in the Lynn County Museum over here in Brownsville. Now, this is the actual place where Stephen King used the word Castle Rock. We're now in the museum with a lot of artifacts, a lot of old-timey dresses. Mrs. Crime is having a good time here. Wow. Stay tuned to see if you like this. All right, so now we had a standby display of Stand By Me. And as you see, you have Jerry O'Connell, director. Robbie Ranier was literally the fifth boy in Stand By Me. Wow, it was a fifth boy. The Exhibit, 1985. Hillside. Look at this by Corey Feldman. The most enjoyable part of it for me, beyond the challenges it provided as a growing actor, were off-camera antics. Being a kid who had essentially been locked away from society for most of my life. This was almost my real summer camp for me. Particularly excited for this film, and it was a chance for me to step outside of the typical all-American kid roles and do something with a bit more teeth. That was by Corey Feldman. This actually is a clubhouse they had. I found out that was actually on private property. And over here, you have a poster I wish I would have when I was young. If I could only have one food to eat for the rest of my life, that's easy, pears, cherry flavored pears, no questions about it. Wow. Over here, Velma's custom made apparel. For the duration of the movie filming, the sign hung in one of the upper windows of the Howey building at the corner of Main Street and Spalding Avenue. Wow. A lot of memorabilia here. A lot of memorabilia. Look at that, 10 cent gangbuster. They also have a back room with all the old theater. Look at all the ones on the walls here. Wow. A lot of historical things here. Brownsville brings it to you, I see. A lot of things in Brownsville. The old cameras. This is Crown's operating a new phone right here. Look, she got a new phone.
Hello. Oh, that is so cool. Do this.
Oh, here we go. See, Mr. Waves too rough on things. Huh, 2 minutes? Wow.
know, like it's like.
American agriculture. Wow. Stagecoach, everything.
Oh, boots. Look at the operator.
So you walk with me by the operators. They have the old signs from 1841. This is crime is by the operators, cashiers. Phone operator. Barber shops. The barbershop. Minor Jackson. Raleigh Henderson.
Where's the growth sidewalks? Wow. Brownsville, 1908.
You hear Mrs. Klein back there, right? She's back there looking at the amusement of the pieces. So we're back behind a building over here in Castle Rock, and we see this lake. And Mr. Crime, she was recording the frogs, a bunch of frogs out here making a noise. Yeah, ribbit, ribbit. This is behind. Wow. Now we're also going to visit other locations over here. We went inside the museum. You guys saw that. And the lady inside was nice enough to let us in. It closed at 4. She gave us actually a few minutes to go in there and look around at the history of out here. And also gave us some memorabilia we bought. Mr. Crime dug into the bank to buy that. And so we're going to get more locations. Stand by. So now we're on the street corner of where they all ended their voyage. You know, Vern got his penny. The other two put their names on bad names. Standing in the middle. The one with the dog tags, he goes home. From this corner, you look up here, you see actually his house. I'm gonna show you guys. Stay tuned. So right here is his house. It's the dog tag. His father put his ear to the pilot light on the stove. That's the exact house where he went home to. Right there. So Mrs. Crime is actually in the right footage of where he walked home to the house up here. It looks different now, all the years ago, since 1987. But that's the house. Right there. Nice. So this is a fire station that they pass up on the way back from their adventure looking for the dead body. As they come back from the main bridge, we're on the way now to see the bridge. Stay tuned. This is what they call the Moyer House. Historical marker, the Moyer House was built in 1881, Italian villa style by J.M. Moyer, a pioneer of Leon County. Donated to the family in 1962. Foundation to the Land Society. This is the Moyer House, a landmark over here in Lynn County, Brownsville. So as you see Mrs. Crime, she is walking towards the actual bridge. Stand By Me, where they actually came back from their journey looking for the dead body. Now I must say on this adventure is a very nice one. I've been a little teary-eyed, Mrs. Crime as well. But to tell you the truth, if it wasn't for her, Mrs. Crime, going to this museum, we got some memorabilia. We got some a map that shows the actual spots, landmarks, and where they made the movie at out here in Brownsville, or whether I say Castle Rock. Stand by, a lot more to come. It's like a Brownsville Christian church up this path, up the hills, stairs right there. But we are now walking on up to the bridge. Now I remember something about the movie, that when the time that the two were talking together, post their names, I'm gonna post a little quick photo of that as well. It was at this bridge. They were on the outside leaning over like they were fishing. But yeah, stay tuned. So we've made it. We are now at the bridge of where they walked through at. So this is the bridge. This is where they were leaning over in discussion. So me and Mrs. Crime, we are walking back from the bridge. So we actually feel like we're in the movie Stand By Me right now. You know, see the bridge right here? So we are coming back from there. Bring back all kind of childhood memories, right? Wow. Stay tuned. So we still have a few more spots to go to. I know, in fact, the treehouse, I don't think we can get to that. It's not even posted on their landmarks as far as the movie positions or actual spots where they actually filmed at. But I do know it's on private property. And you know, Mr. Wade, I might try to get on that property. But right now, we're back at Castle Rock. Right here's the main street. Go back down there, we're gonna find some more landmarks. Stay tuned. So Mrs. Crime is actually where the two were walking, right here in the middle of the street. And this is a landmark right here, that Coca-Cola sign. That was actually there in the movie. So right now we're going to the Brownsville Saloon. That was where, what's his name, got his hat took away, that his brother left behind when he was killed, died. So we're going to the Brownsville Saloon. Stay tuned. So right here is where, I'm bad with names, but it's where he lost his hat. He was arguing and he got threw down right here, and then he left his hat. It was right here in this exact location. The Brownsville Saloon. So this is the location where he got his hat took away. Wow. Stay tuned. So we are now going to where he actually shot the gun off in the back alley. And a lot of people have been to this spot. This is where we're going to go. So here we go. Stay tuned. Hey, how you doing? Uh-oh, uh-oh. She's good. This is where they did the actual gunshot scene of the movie here. The Blueprint Diner. This is the door. Back alley part right here. And right here is where they shot at. Mrs. Crime is walking down the actual street. Castle Rock, right? This is where, I always say West England, I'm bad with names. When he came out of reading a magazine at the beginning of the movie and he walked out, it was right here at the Bar and Grill Saloon he came out of. And then you turn around here, that was a different sign with the same sign, Blue Point Diner. It was a different kind of a sign on the movie. Go here. All right. So that was some of the area of the actual movie. We're going to get in the car and go a little further around. I got more spots that we're going to check out. Maybe I can get to the treehouse. We can go see where they did the barf-o-Rama at, the park. And let's see what else we got out here in Brownsville. I mean, we drove over 3.5 hours to get here. So we might as well enjoy it, right? We got a few memorabilia, but we got a lot more coming for you. Stay tuned. The city of Brownsville. This is actually Castle Rock. Mr. Wade here and Mrs. Crime right there. So now we just passed Gordy's house. Yes, Mr. Wade, remember that name, Gordy. You know why I remember that name? Because I just said it. But we are also at Pioneer Park. Now what is that? That's where they had the pie eating contest. The barf-o-Rama. Dude drunk all the saline laxative so he can throw up everywhere. This is the park right here. Let's check it out. So this is legendary Pioneer Park from the movie Stand By Me. As you see, this is where they actually began the actual footage of the pie eating contest. And that's the sitting area right here. There's a stage right there. So actually the pie eating contest was right next door to Gordy's house. You would never thought that, huh? Huh. Wow. So right now we're standing by to go take a walk up where the pie eating contest took place. You ready for this? Let's go. So this is where Now you see Mrs. Crime just walked in there. The pie eating contest took place. Here's the seats right here. And here's the stage. Now everything on TV looks bigger. But they had this all fixed up for the pie eating contest back in 1986. And here we are in 2024. Things do change. But this is the actual area of the pie eating contest. So everybody sat at right here. So when you see things like this, you think, oh, this can be a certain size. It always throws you off by knowing it's not that size. But this is actually where they sat at, eating the pies. And right here is where everyone sat at. So this is the legendary pie eating contest part, the barf-o-Rama, right? Now, check this out. Right over here, with my fingers pointing, exactly next door, is right there at the house. Check it out. So it's Gordy's house. See? I forgot that quick, but it's Gordy's house. Mrs. Crime figured it out. I told you Mr. Wade's bad with names, right? And dates. But right over here is Gordy's house. Right next door to the pie eating contest. Let's go check it out. I see as we leave, right here is the pie eating contest. Mrs. Crime, of course. Right here. Now, if you come around, not even 100 yards, here go Gordy's house. Right here. This is Mr. Gordy's house. As you know, we went right past it. Show you a good glimpse of how it looks. But, yeah. Gordy's house right here. Right here. Right next door to the pie eating contest. Mr. Crime, isn't that close to the pie eating contest place?
Yep, very close.
Very close. Right there is Gordy's house. Wow. Stay tuned. So me and Mrs. Crime came out here and gave you guys a whole glimpse of different filming sites of the movie Stand By Me. And we've been trying to get out here for a long time. We've been in the Northwest for practically almost 2 years, a little over 2 years. And we live so far away from here, we decided one day to go ahead and come up here. So we had planned this months back. And I hope you guys are enjoying our new thing we do called The Unfortunate Stories. That's where I explain the murders, what happened. Hopefully at the end, I can show the grave site or whatever happened at the end of the unfortunate journey. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. But we're out here at Pioneer Park. Just got through showing you guys the barf-o-Rama scene. We show you Gordy's house, which was right next door to it. Wow. But 1986. Wow. So stay tuned. Let's see what I can find. Me and Mrs. Crime. Stay tuned. So here's a play card, 1986. And once again, everywhere we go, it's just the same thing, but this shows you this is the exact location of the park of the barf-o-Rama. And it says, the park in front of you is the location of the film's Blueberry Pie Eating Contest, which featured nearly 100 Brownsville residents as extras. After filming, the production donated picnic tables for use in the park. Wow. So this park is the actual, had a lot of people on set, a lot of people that were extras from the town of Brownsville. Historical day for me and Mrs. Crime, hopefully for you guys watching it as well. Remember to always subscribe and hit that like button. We got a lot more coming your way. Wow. This is the historical Pioneer Park in Brownsville, Oregon. As I always say, Mr. Wade and Mrs. Crime, Tombstone Whisperers, we bring it to you. We don't stop filming. We look for things to give you guys. And once again, tune into our new episodes of Unfortunate Stories. You guys like that. Also, we are on location of doing other spots, places, movies. Got a long list of things we're going to bring to you guys. Subscribe, we subscribe back. Stay tuned for a lot more.